you a reel, those captions, that little Zoom moment, whatever's gonna make your little comic heart happy. And of course, my cousin Lauren's here tonight. My first cut, she might, if you guys behave. So speaking of behavior, no. So you will get the light at 8 minutes, which means you have 2 minutes left. It's gonna be a white light, and then if you're done, it's red. And then let's say, by some reason you find yourself having the griller bit and you keep going and that light starts flashing at you and you feel uncomfortable, sit with it. No, I'm kidding. Red light means you're done. Anything else means you're really done. But we're not even close to being done. We're just getting started. It's a cool sock night here at this Funky Friday. I love wearing themed apparel, but I've gotten shit for it. Mostly from the opposite sex, which is funny, it's like, I'm getting ready. I was quick to get ready. All of a sudden, I'm wearing too many primary colors. How does that happen? I don't know. I worked at a cookie bar, but it's a 7-minute walk away, I usually say I'm too scared to drive, but now I'm going to start saying, I'm learning to drive. Good. Clap for that. That's really great, right? Finally. I'm learning. I have started paying attention while other people are driving. I've started really, if there's a left coming up, I'm going to start letting you guys know. I'm with it. I'm ready to try. People say, have you ever driven before? Of course, Me and my friend switched seats in the Jack in the Box drive-thru when I was 15. And I made it home, but, I still, think about that, And then I have dreams about driving, but it's always the same. It's always I'm driving down the hill right by my grandma's house. And somehow my brakes don't work, and I'm scared I'm going to skip over all the other houses and, hit my grandma in her living room. Does nobody else has that? Nobody has a dad with road rage? No. Okay. Just me? My dad's road rage, because me and him, we're wordsmiths, and it really comes out when he's driving. It's like you think the insult's over, and it just keeps going 3 more bad words, where it's like, I'm like, Joe Pesci in the car, you know what I mean? But with no Home Alone consideration. You know what I mean? It was every word, every consonant was pronounced in the curse words. And that's where I learned them in the car. I didn't learn anything in the playgrounds. I learned them in the back seat. I learned all the words there. I was like, Dad, they're going to remember your face. I come got out. She's like, I'd like to see them try. I was telling somebody a story about, because we, my family, we live in a duplex, together. It's funny, my parents say I never see them. We live 15 minutes away from each other. I talk to them every 48 hours. It's crazy. I'm home. They're like, you're home? I'm like, yeah. We live in the same place. We live in the same zip code. But I guess they love me or whatever. I don't know what that's about. The kids knocking at the door. Give it up for 10835 Santa Monica Boulevard. That's where we're located right now. There's a lot of other shops here. Your nails done. I think there's a lawyer here. There's pretty much everything here. So stop by. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I went over the light, right? Don't vape in here. But if you do vape, I'm a vapor. I'll just say it. I vape. I love it. I don't promote it, but I don't not. When people are like, oh, but they're making them all these cute colors, and I'm like, that's me. I'm filling out the feedback card. You guys did teal. Can we do this color? That's me. Where'd you try your first vape? At school. It happened to me, but I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. The lady at the vape store is so sweet to me, Katrina. When she saw my ID for the first time and saw how old I really was, she was like, oh. But that's on you. That's on her. I'll end it with a few really short Uber stories because we were talking about that earlier. So I'm a frequent passenger. I've gotten really good. I get in the car and I'm like, hi, how are you? If they don't want to talk, believe it or not, I don't talk. I get enough stage time. No, I swear to God. I'm not gonna haunt your Honda. I'm not gonna just really, I'm not like that. It's your time. It's my time. If it smells bad, I don't say anything. This guy, right? I'm in the car on the way here. So they they go, you're going to La School of Comedy? They say it like they're serious. No matter where they're from. No matter what. It's LA. He's like, La School of Comedy? And I'm like, you're really on drive mode. Because that was not human. But he was like, so I bet you noticed a couple cops have kind of been following us on the way here. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm not really supposed to drive.
Damn.
And I was like, oh my God, no worries. I was like, thank you for telling me. thank you for being vulnerable. I felt safer that he told me, right? He was like, so if we get pulled over, like, be chill. And I'm like, what does that mean? Do I not seem chill? I'm the chillest. What are you talking about? What is happening? Then he goes, do you have your license? We might have to switch.
What?
And I'm like, dude, I'm worried about your car, whatever. He was like, it's a joke. Aren't you a comedian? And I was like, oh my God, you got me. You caught me. I'm laughing. I am laughing and breathing. I'm just like, I didn't click the help button. I didn't do anything. I was like, it's his car. He's getting me there on time. But no, be safe. Speak up for yourselves. Lauren, would you hand me the list that I made and didn't bring up with me? Look, Lauren helping out. It's on the yellow book right there. No, it's not. That's the yellow book. It's a piece of paper on everybody in this room's name is on it. You know what? Oh, okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Lauren. Wave to him, at least wave. Okay. That's crazy. We live in the duplex together. And she goes down. It's like my grandma's always telling my grandfather to stay away from the fridge. And now she has a picture of him on the fridge. Like, there's a picture of nobody except him on the fridge as a child. I don't know what's going on. But it's going to be a Funky Friday. Who's ready for our first comedian of the night? Yeah. I love this guy. And I'm so glad he's here. Give it up for the one and only Alan Weiss. Alan Weiss.
Why do you always do Alan Wiener? That's not even close. She once said that.
I've never let it down.
She'll never let it down. My name is Alan Weiss. Thank you. People have a problem spelling my first name. They just put too many extra L's in or an E or swip it around, so let me help you. You can't spell Alan without anal. You just switch the N and the L. I am anal. I'm an accountant. So as an accountant, I was thinking I should join a gang. And then I started thinking, what would it be like if an accountant was a gang member? Right? We're going out to tag a building. The gang accountant is going like, yeah, let's go do it. And then he gets there. He's like, wait, where's the permit? What? And then he goes back and he's like, oh shoot, I need to submit my expense report. And he's like, I don't get an itemized receipt. I need it for my spray paint. And he didn't get approved either, so he got kicked out of the gang. Kicked out. So that'd be fun, you know. My gang. I have a house, so I have to dust it. I hate dust. But I found that we all do the same thing. When we dust, we go and we rub our hand or finger across the mantle that it's dust in, and we look at it, and then we blow it right back to where it was. We all do it. Don't you do it? We all do it. Don't deny. And then you're cleaning, and you have hardwood floors that are dark, and then you clean the damn thing, and then you turn around, and a piece of lint goes back there, and you're like, what the friggin' hell? And you're looking at it, and it's looking at you, and you're looking at it, it's taunting you. It's like, hey, you missed a spot. And you're like, yeah, I'll get you. And he's like, yeah, I'll be back. And you get it, and then you turn around, and his cousin Larry is over there, and you're like, damn it! Now I have to clean the whole place again. Dust to me is like gum on my shoe. You know, you get gum on your shoe and it sticks and sticky, and then you try to get all of it off, but then you're like, oh, I'll just leave some of it. Yeah. I'll get it next time. I was driving, and there was this construction sign, and it said on this wall, it said, post no bills. So I decided to try it in my mailbox, but it didn't work. I still got bills. I went to a restaurant, and on the outside it said open during construction. I said it was interesting. I'm like, I'd rather have it be closed during construction and open after the construction is done, like in the morning or the afternoon, because I prefer not to have asbestos dust on my sandwich. But anyway, we'll figure that one out. Been working it different ways. Okay. self-help books. I read self-help books, and I found that for 3/4 of the book, they're trying to convince you that they're right, and then the rest of the time you're spending trying to return it. Trying to get rid of that book. Why did I buy it? I work as an accountant, I do, and this recruiter called me, and she's like, hey, and I'm like, oh wow, this recruiter's calling me. She's interested in getting me a job, and she's like, hey, I want to ask you about the head of sales at your company. And I was like, what? He works here still. And she's like, yeah, is he good? And at that moment I was like, well, should I say the truth or should I lie? So I lied. I said he was great. Help the guy out, everybody needs a job. This week is daylight savings time, and the lawmakers are fighting trying to keep it. And the problem is they showed up an hour late to the fight. They didn't get there in time, so that's why we still have it. When I hear like these people say all these positive self-help books, and they're like, you should be popping out of bed, when you get up in the morning. I'm like, no, you're not. You're going to get a stroke. You should roll out of bed just roll out really slow. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. Again, need work. Let's see. All-you-can-eat signs. I saw all these all-you-can-eat signs on this wall, and I started to wonder, why? That's like the worst advertisement in the world, all-you-can-eat. Like, that's what you're doing to get people into your restaurant, all-you-can-eat. Not, our food is great. He says, you can eat a lot of it. So I go, must be a lot of sucky food, and they want you to eat a lot of it. Okay. Try new stuff. Doesn't always work. Okay. I'm autistic, and I don't pick up signals, and I also don't pick up sarcasm. So this girl was over at my house, and she's like, I don't know, she was very sarcastic, and she goes, I'm gonna leave. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, you want me to leave? I was like, you said you wanted to leave. Now I'm in a catch-22. She doesn't want to leave or doesn't want to leave. What do I say? I'm like, no, I don't want you to leave. Why do you want me to stay? Oh, shit. They keep messing up. Anyway, sorry, swore. Wow, that was not good. Okay. Mom's going to come after me. Now it's on tape, too. Oh, shit. Oh, did it again. Oh, no. Let's see. Someone was talking about vaping. You were talking about vaping, Sam. And I was thinking about, if I vape, I just take a water bottle and I spray people and say, you're vaping water vapor. This is really stupid. I was in jury duty once, and I wrote a letter afterwards, after the trial, I wrote a letter to the judge. And I told him how he could make more money doing this. I said, you could have a greeter at the front desk. You could have a gift shop that said, I survived jury duty. He said it was a great idea, so he would take it into consideration. So it hasn't happened yet, though, so it's the government. They're slow. I don't know. I've gone through almost all this new stuff I've been writing. Let's see. What else do we have? Okay, so I went to a wedding. I officiated a wedding. It was, and the lady, thank you, it was very nerve-wracking. And the lady, she converted to Judaism. And so I asked her, I said, oh, wow, what was it like? And I'm Jewish, so I kind of know what it's like. They tell you no a couple times. But she got through that. And she got through that. And I asked her, well, she's like, yeah, but the final exam was really weird. I was like, well, how so? She's like, they took us shopping. And if you didn't buy it on sale, you failed. Weak. Okay, haha. Okay. Let's see. My grandma, we were talking about my grandma. She's Jewish, and we were asking her, well, what did she think about Jesus? And she said, I like the guy. One of our boys made it to the big time. I was like, good job, Grandma. I took a girl out. She had water. I paid. It was at my house. I paid a water bill. This lady I went on a date with, she wanted to be exclusive. I'm exclusive by default. I also have the strongest willpower ever. I haven't had sex in years. Yeah, that's strong willpower. Okay, thank you very much. That's all I have. Have a great night. You can find me on Instagram at Alan W. Weiss.
Yeah.
Give it up for Alan Weiss, everybody! Now we all have the willpower to proceed this evening. Who's ready for our next comedian? You love him, you miss him. It's the one and only Mr. GQ, everybody! Welcome back!
Yay!
How y'all doing? So, I just got back from Brazil on Monday. And when I was over, I did an ayahuasca ceremony. Yeah. And, like, you got to set your intentions before you do it. And one of mine is like comedy, like, for me. Like, over the last few months, I've been thinking about giving up. Because I know there's a lot of white people in here. I don't want y'all to get offended. But I just get so sick and tired of seeing untalented white motherfuckers making it. I do. And I was just like, I got tired of dealing with agents and the stupid ass people. And when I was over doing that ceremony, it like came to me like the only time I'm like really ever at peace and I don't ever be like thinking about bullshit is when I'm on stage. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, I should be doing that. Woo! I don't know. But yeah. So I said maybe I'll give myself like a year, and if not, fuck that, I quit.
No.
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. But here's some little jokes that I've been writing over these last few months, so we'll see what's up. That's what I'll start with. All right. So I'll be having like way too much time on my hands. Like, I got like ADHD like times 50. Like my brain is like always working. And I either think about like deep ass shit or like random ass shit. And like the other day I was sitting at the house and I'm like, I wonder if Michael Jackson's kids say the word nigga. Cause you know the first two, they are covered in white privilege. Not a drop of black DNA. They don't have that big ass Jackson 5 nose, no Jerry curl, no afro. They don't look like Michael, Janet, or Tito. And Blanket, he's an Arab. He is. Like, I'm not shitting on Michael because I'm a diehard Michael Jackson fan. Like, when he died, I cried thug tears. But in 2024, we gotta stop fucking lying. Like, them kids didn't come out of Michael Jackson's nutsack. And we don't need Maury to tell us, you are not the father. And I just hope them kids never see that. They gonna fucking jump my ass and just moonwalk all over me, man. But speaking of white people, I live in a white neighborhood.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I'm always around white people. And in my case studies, I've noticed in my neighborhood in West Hollywood, there's different variations of white people. So this ain't all white people. I'm just telling y'all what I see in my hood. So there's the I hate niggers white. There's the I love everybody white. There's the I like black people, but I clench my purse when I walk past them white. And that actually happened to me the other day, and I was like kind of offended. I'm like, I drive a Mercedes, and you in a Nissan Versa. Clearly, I should be protecting my pockets from your little broke white ass. And last but not least, my personal favorite, I want to watch you fuck my wife white.
Damn.
I don't know what it is, but white dudes like love to see black guys like fucking their wives. It's true. I could never be a cuckold. Like, whether I'm watching or not, you are not fucking my bitch. But I'm about to hurry this up though, cause I gotta go meet up with Douglas and Bethany. He called. Yeah. So my childhood babysitter died. Miss Rima. She was a kleptomaniac. She was my babysitter up until she went to prison. And if you wonder why she went to prison, I said she was a kleptomaniac. Oh, sticky finger ass bitch. She was stealing Christmas way before the Grinch. Matter of fact, she stole my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game cartridge and gave it to her grandson. And they couldn't even afford a Sega Genesis. It's fucked up. So I got a call from Lil Rodney, and Miss Rima used to watch him too. And he said, "Hey G, Miss Rima's sick. She needs a new pancreas, and you got a big platform. Maybe you can help find her a donor." And I said, "Lil Rodney, you tell Miss Rima when I get my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game cartridge back, maybe I'll think about it. Until then, fuck that bitch. Tell her I said to go steal a pancreas. She steals every goddamn thing else." And a month later, she died. You can laugh at that. So, me and Rodney, we got the wake, and we just standing over her little dead ass. And he was like, "Hey, G, you think she went to heaven or hell?" I said, "Well, you know I'm an atheist, so I don't even believe in that bullshit. But if heaven is real, I'm sure her thieving ass ain't getting in. But if we know Miss Rima, she'll find a way to steal a ticket." Yeah. So, over the last 6 months, I've actively been going to NA and AA meetings. Thank you. I'm not on drugs. Whenever I'm feeling down in the dumps, why do all the beautiful women on the dating app swipe left on me? Or why am my career as big as Dave Chappelle? I go to an NA or an AA meeting and I listen to them people just talk about their little crazy ass stories. And at the end of it, I'm like, shit, man, life ain't even that bad. But in those meetings, they had your little typical white bitch cokeheads. They had some little young black motherfuckers who was on pills. But my favorite is this middle-aged guy named Joe. He's addicted to heroin. He loves heroin so much he lost his house, his wife, and the dog. Because he loves that. He loves heroin more than him. And he shot up so much heroin that the veins in both of his arms exploded. And now he got to shoot up heroin between his toes and behind his knee. I didn't even know that was possible. So when it was my turn to get up, I couldn't get up there and be like, yeah, I'm just here for comedic material. But I didn't want them to think I was a crackhead. So I said, my name is GQ and I can't stop drinking lean. If you don't know what lean is, that is promethazine with codeine cough syrup. The rappers, that's their favorite drug. If you see a black dude drinking out of 2 styrofoam cups, 9 times out of 10, he's drinking lean. So, it's true. I got kicked out of one right before I went to Brazil, matter of fact. So we sitting there, and this black guy stands up. He's like, "My name is Vincent." And everybody's like, "Hi, Vincent." That's the one thing is I would always go and give fake names and shit because I don't want them to know my real name. And he said, "My name is Vincent, and I'm addicted to meth." And I got offended. I was like, "Yo, Negro, you're black. We do crack. What the fuck you doing meth? You better get you a crack rock and get your shit together." And they banned my black ass like I was Pete Rose. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I have right now. So we'll just get up here and just talk right now. It's good to see some of y'all. Matter of fact, Holly, when I was doing ayahuasca and stuff, I had thought about you. And I meant to hit you up on some random ass shit because you had said something that you was like, you got such good energy and all that little shit. And a lot of these little dumb motherfuckers in this world don't realize that. So thank you for realizing that. Yeah. I know, I appreciate that. Because I was going to hit you up and shit, but I was have to put hey, this is super random, but thank you for appreciating me.
Yeah.
So it's cool that I was able to see you to tell you that in person.
Oh.
Yeah. Sam, it's good to see you too. Patty, it's good to see you. Richard, the rest of y'all, it was nice meeting y'all too. You live with Sam?
We used to live in the same duplex till I moved out to West Hollywood.
Oh, so that ain't the cousin that live with you right now?
No, different.
Okay, I was gonna say something, but never mind. Yeah, I was just gonna say that when I came to your party, I wish I could have got introduced to you, but I couldn't. I know. Yeah, but she was busy, so I didn't get to introduce myself. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. What's your name, cuz?
I'm Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
What up?
Nothing much. Yeah, you threw me off too when you was like, in 2016, I was in the Oscar gym. I was like, fuck, how old are you? I mean, you look older though and shit.
Thank you.
I feel that, man. White dudes be 12 looking like 27 and shit. Like, fuck. Yeah, man. That's why, like in middle school, my little white buddies were by the beard. For real. They had mustache and receding hairline. Nobody was questioning shit about them. Hell yeah. What's your name, bro?
Antoine.
Nice to meet you, Antoine. What about you, honey? What's your name?
Jen.
Hi, Jen. Yeah. How much more time I got to sit and just talk? All right, thank y'all. You can find me on Instagram at GCUE502. Thank you.
Give it up for GQ, everybody! GQ is amazing. You should follow him on all platforms. He has an amazing podcast as well. And you've been missed, and it was great to see you. Next time, and cool socks. I have a story about my Rick and Morty underwear. Basically, it's just like, it's like it's like they don't notice your good underwear, but all of a sudden you're wearing some Rick and Morty underwear, and it's like some freaking crime. It's like, okay, it was just Rick, which is the old guy, but we don't need to get into that. We're here tonight. We're here at the LA School of Comedy. It's a fantastic night, and we have yet another fantastic comedian for all of you here tonight. Jen Tyler, will you come up here? Woo!
Alright, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
This is a short mic stand. Any mothers in the room? There's a lot of motherfuckers in here, but how many mothers in the room? Alright, thank you. It's the hardest job in the world when you're sober. I know, because I'm a full-time mother of 3. I have a teenage daughter and 2 boys. One's 12. One's my husband. You guys, I think I'm not the mother that I thought I was going to be. I always thought I was going to be like the one who did all that perfect mom stuff, like monogram all the clothes and be the classroom parent and decorate for all the holidays. But the reality is I'm just not lame. You know? Like, it's too much to be perfect all the time. It's September and you've already sent out your Christmas cards? I mean, that is so great. I haven't got my son to change his underwear since Monday, so I need to lower the bar a little bit, you know? I'm more like the bare minimum mom, you know? I'm just trying to do my job, you know? I'm not getting a promotion, but I'm not getting fired. Because full-time moms, you know, we're almost like office interns. And I'll tell you why, but I forgot. We're almost like office interns. We don't get paid. Our coworkers think we're annoying and don't even think about trying to fuck us. So I've got a teen and a preteen, and everybody says that teens are so hard, but I really think that preteens are harder. Because when you're like 11 and 12, your body's changing so much, you don't know what's going on. I almost think of them, they're like a Marvel superhero who just learned about his powers but is still trying to figure out how to use them. They're like, oh my God, I think I'm smarter than my parents are. Let's go slam some doors. And teenage girls, they're in a category all of their own. My daughter's 15, and right now I'm teaching her how to love herself, which is really hard because I don't know anything about that. But I did once take a parenting class, and the instructor told me to never criticize the way that you look in front of your daughters. And I thought that that was such a powerful idea that leaves me with nothing to talk about. Like, I'm from the generation of self-loathing. You know, that's all my friends and I do when we text. I'm so fat, I need Botox. And those are just my guy friends. I'm beginning to think that being a stand-up comedian is a bad influence for my kids because they're always trying to roast me. I'll come downstairs and they'll talk to me like they're Hollywood reporters on the red carpet. They'll be like, coming up next, we have Jen Tyler. Oh, hi. My daughter will be like, hi there. It is so good to see you. Tell us, we have seen such a style transformation from you in the past few years. Tell us, what's been your inspiration for giving up? And then my son chimes in and he's like, oh, wait, we got a question coming in on the live feed. At Mr. Tyler wants to know, will we be seeing you in anything other than sweats this year? And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, these kids are funnier than I am. So I hope everyone's having a good time so far. Now it's time for the trauma portion of my set. So 2 years ago, my son was in a horrible, horrible car accident, and he almost died. And he is okay now. He's doing incredible. But ever since then, I have made it my mission to make his story all about me. Thank you. It has been really, really hard for me to deal with his injury and with his accident. And I was diagnosed with PTSD, which is something that I only thought that veterans had, but apparently it affects over 13 million Starbucks employees every year. So now we make them bring the coffee to group therapy. You know, I'm trying to do my best. I avoid the things that I know will trigger me, like car accidents, ambulances, Grey's Anatomy. And PTSD, it affects everybody in really different ways. You know, like for me, when I'm triggered, I'll isolate myself completely from everybody. So like if I hear an ambulance, I'm not going to army crawl underneath a table. But I will book a girls' trip to Mexico and not invite anybody. Yeah. What's next? LA is a great place to be if you need self-help, because we have everything here. And I've tried most of it. Therapy, meditation, pole dancing. My family always knows I'm going through something when I leave the house in 5-inch heels. My husband will be like, Jen, can you bring me home some wings this time? And I'm like, only if you slip a 20 in my thong. One thing I do that's really effective is I'll go into my car and I'll scream as loud as I can. And it really does work. It feels great. It is a little frightening for my kids, though. So, you know. But I mean, I've been screaming and crying so much over the last 2 years. I feel like I should be on The Real Housewives. You know, I even have my tagline. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm practicing it, but we'll see how it goes. The only mess you'll find in my house is me. Hey. It took me a lot longer to heal than everybody expected. You know, people have compassion for you, but at a certain point they do want to move on with their lives. But for the first 6 months, everyone's like, I am here for you. Take as much time as you need. And then after 2 years, they're like, can you just pretend to be happy? But, you know, I'm finally starting to see the light. I'm doing comedy again. And I have a therapist. She's great. And I love her because she can be really direct with me. But she also is my biggest cheerleader. So a lot of times we'll do these exercises. And she'll be like, okay, Jen, repeat after me. Take your medication or your husband will leave you. All right, what's my time, by the way?
You are at 7 minutes.
Sweet. I'm just going to be done.
Yeah.
Where are our fans?
Oh, at Jen L. Tyler. That's it, right? Or you can just find me at my house. Okay.
Give it up for Jen, everybody. Giving time back to the room. That was crazy. It's so good to see you, Jen. Seriously. You just make me ask, like, give it up for Jen. Some of this, some of that. Really? Thank you. It was my 16-year-old sister's High School Musical palette. So I'll get you that info after the show. We are in no way sponsored by or an affiliate with the High School Musical franchise. If you're watching, Zach, hello. Who's ready for our next comedian? Give it up for his. Is this your debut at the LA School of Comedy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Give it up for Isaac Foster.
What up? I like that one black dude set.
GQ.
Yeah, GQ. Because I'm one of the cuckold whites. Yeah, it's my form of reparations. I think it's really awesome that we have a white lady soul food cookbook. Oh, is she not white? Shit. This live streamed. I was gonna say if she was white, it would be very inspiring. We still can't do it. We still can't cook soul food. I thought for a second we could, but no. All right. So I drank before this. I was pounding buzz balls right out there. And I think it's really funny, you know, just drinking buzz balls from homeless people. You know, I feel like it's like an evolution chart in real life. Like, here's me now drinking a buzz ball on the sidewalk. There's me in 20 years. All right, anyway, we're just rolling through these. I'm adopted. Yeah, not a bit. I'm really adopted. Don't know my parents. And my name really is Isaac Foster. Yeah. And people, they always ask me, they're like, Isaac, is your last name Foster because you're adopted? And I'm like, yeah, every adopted kid gets the last name Foster. It's so that we never forget that we're adopted. My full name is actually Isaac, Mama Don't Love Ya, Least Favorite, Last of the Pickens, Foster Care. But you know, we're friends now. You know, you guys, you can just call me Orphan for short. And I also go by that. But I've been doing comedy for like 8 months now, and some of my friends are always surprised. Like, they're like, Isaac, how do you like come up here and like tell jokes in front of a room full of strangers? And I'm like, it's easy, you know. I hate myself. I'm depressed. I have a crippling need for attention. That's how I get so goofy, you know. But I don't know if y'all could tell by that cry for help of a joke I just told. But I'm going through it. Pretty sad. I miss my ex-girlfriend a lot. Yeah. And we broke up, and after your ex breaks up with you, you're always worried, like, who's going to be the rebound? Who's going to be the rebound? And for me personally, I was scared that it would be, like, a black guy. You know, like, because the whole, like, big penis thing. But by the grace of God, my ex-girlfriend, she got with a Filipino DJ. Because I don't know if y'all know, like, Filipinos, probably the worst race for dick. And, like, DJs, probably the worst occupation for dick. You know? Because, like, if you're a DJ, you can't be fucking off Molly. You know, you got the limp dick. You can only finger off Molly. Now she has to deal with that. But yeah, you know, I've been dating too, and I was talking to this one girl, and she was like an absolute sweetheart, but there was just something about the way that she would rack up cocaine with her EBT card that just made me think, you know, maybe she's not wifey material. You know, also she was the OnlyFans girl, which I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like when a girl sells her private parts on the internet. And I know what you guys are thinking, like, Isaac, you got with the OnlyFans girl? Like, she must be super hot. But then I tell you guys her subscription price. It was just $3 a month to see this girl's punani. Yeah. It really sucks when your homies rack up enough quarters to see your girlfriend naked. Yeah, alright. But yeah, me and this girl, like, we do cocaine all the time, and I never did cocaine before her, and I haven't done cocaine after, you know, I, like, met her. But I thought if I ever did cocaine, you know, it would be, like, at a party. You know, there'd probably be, like, a DJ or something. You know, it'd be super lit. But me and this girl, like, we did not need to do cocaine to watch MasterChef. And that's, like, all we would do on coke. Because, like, you know, you can't fuck on coke. I learned the hard way. Or as I like to say, the soft way. Zing! All right. But, yeah, this girl, also, she was non-binary. And,
Yeah.
I don't know if that, yeah, all right. And I would never hit a woman. But she was non-binary.
Oh.
So I thought about it.
Damn.
But yeah, she was a cool girl. Have you guys ever gotten head so good that she literally sucks the nihilism out of your penis? You know, because, like, I'm broke, I'm unemployed, I'm medium ugly. But hey, I got head. Life ain't that bad. All right, I had a pretty weird upbringing. I went to, like, a Jewish preschool, even though I'm Catholic. Yeah, I guess you could say, like, my mom really wanted me to be successful. But no, this is really true. I went to a Jewish preschool, and we had it was a blast. Like, we had a bunch of fun classes at Jewish preschool. Like, it was so much fun when they taught us international banking. Or, like, how to control the weather. Or how to infiltrate Hollywood. How do you guys think I got this gig? Jewish. But yeah, after going to a Jewish preschool, I went to, like, a Catholic elementary school, middle school, and high school. And people, they're always surprised to find out that I'm Catholic. They're like, "You're Catholic? No way." And I'm like, "Yahweh?" Sing. By going to Jesus school, you'd see a lot of weird stuff. Like, for me personally, it was always a weird vibe when the abortion lady would pull up at lunch. Like, I don't know if you ever been to, like, a parade or, like, any fun event, but you know at the end when, like, the people show up with the signs are like, "Abortion is murder." Yeah, like, those people would show up to Jesus school at lunch. Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but, like, nothing ruins my appetite like looking at pictures of a bunch of dead fetuses while I'm trying to eat my lunch.
Damn.
Yeah, especially because I'm a vegetarian.
Oh.
You know, like, maybe if it were a Beyond Baby, I'd be cool with that. But, like, meat is murder. You know, that's just gross. But I'm going to just take a second to say what all of us are thinking right now. I'm tired of these cis white men. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys could tell by, like, my fair complexion or my boring outfit that totally doesn't slay. But I'm a bisexual Latino. Yeah, there. Expect more applause. But as a bisexual Latino, you know, I'm exotic. You know, at least that's what I put on my college applications. You know, exotic. When I apply for a job, it's a totally different story. You know, I go from, like, Bad Bunny to, like, George Bush. Like, hello. But as a bisexual Latino, I had a pretty weird Pride Month last year. I don't know if y'all caught this vibe, but it was a little too gay for me. Like, I was going around to places that didn't even have to be gay, and they were gay. Like, I went to the airport, and the airport was gay. And I was like, why the fuck is the airport gay, you know? And I was looking around at all these pride flags at the airport, and it finally clicked with me. I was like, oh, this is how they're keeping Al-Qaeda off the airplanes. Because I don't know if you guys are familiar with, like, terrorist extremist groups, but they don't really fuck with gay people like that. And I think that's kind of ironic, you know? Because I can't think of anything gayer than a bunch of dudes getting together with their bros and filming each other getting head from dudes. You know, like in the ISIS beheading videos when they get head from dudes? That shit's gay as fuck, that's all I'm saying. But anyways, I'm Isaac Foster. Thank you very much. Glad to make my debut here. Thank you.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
My old Instagram got deleted for selling weed. So instead of Foster the Isaac, I am now Foster the Isaac 2. So, and trust me, being in LA, I used to have followers, and you need that in LA comedy. So please follow me, because it's new. Thank you. Foster the Isaac 2. Like the band Foster the People, all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, 2.
Give it up for Isaac. His Instagram is the one that has the bio that says does not sell weed. I don't know. I just
Wink, wink.
no weed. How's everybody feeling tonight? Good? You guys ready for a little patty?
Come on, give it up for me. Give it up for me. Give it up for me. I don't mean to interrupt your phone games. I will phone shame you. I know that. How you doing, Antoine?
Look at all of you. You're a good-looking fucking group of people. Kind of sexy. Richard, Dick White. Who named you? Dick White. I was out of town in what's called the Redneck Panhandle doing stand-up, and I came in through Orange County. Have you been through Orange County Airport? They have a fucking statue of Amelia Earhart. Who is in charge of actually what statues go in airport? Do you recall how Amelia Earhart fucking perished? I'm just saying it's an odd choice. And I come from. Have you ever been to like Jacksonville? Don't go. Don't fucking go. I was at the fucking Musty Pinata. It's a comedy club there. Never mind, Mr. Foster. Your laugh is distracting. It sounds like madness. I'm just going to let you know now. Please, if you're taping a special, please don't identify yourself by your laughter. It's not about you. Okay, I just want to clarify that while you titter away in the front. You sound like you're fucking mad. Is what I'm trying to say. It's enough. It's enough with your titter, Mr. Isaac Foster. Ah, damn it. So I'm in. Look, listen, just short survey. How many people here have gradually lost the ability to raise their hand? Just fucking with you. So actually, I was in Tallahassee. I was at Tallahassee at the Horny Sea Hag, which is another. These clubs have fucking. I wear a mask sometimes. Sometimes I still wear a mask. And this fucking guy goes, you sick or you just want everyone to know who you're voting for? What the fuck kind of thing is that to say? I wear a mask sometimes. Sometimes I wear. Look, the mask. A lot of people hated to see the mask go to the extent that, especially people with beautiful eyes and fucked up teeth. You know, those were fucking glory days. Fucking mask is cheaper than a dentist. It's a lot cheaper than a dentist. You know. I don't know what to tell you. Even the flight attendant told me when I was on the plane, she goes, "You take that mask off. You have to take it off." Now, to her favor, it was a ski mask. So, all right, I had to go there, didn't I? This is great to be here tonight, though. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here in front of you, all of you people. And you know, as we know, I'm a little bit older than you. Little bit, but for a man of my years to be here, it means something. It means there's an empty seat in the balcony at the Muppet Show. No. No. Again, you go with the, that's okay. Give him a round of applause for this hitter. It's madness. It's madness. You sound like a fun version of the Joker. You know, I was going to make a Cape Fear reference, but it's too long ago. And don't you love Jen? Don't you love Jen? We'll have the question and answer period after the show. I don't know if you understand how this works. It's not a conversational thing. We don't really need a narrator, Mr. Foster. Give it up for Jen, though. Didn't you fucking love Jen? And Jen, I'm just jealous of you. I'm so jealous of Jen. Because, Jen, it sounds like you have a marriage where you're still trying. My wife, we've been married 31 years. Thank you. Hold your applause. It's all her. It's not me. And we've already, you know, I have 3 beautiful children. You know, so I have 5, but 2 of them are fucking annoying. And my wife is terminally Catholic. And because we've had our children, she now refers to her hoo-ha as a necessary evil. There's a lot of guilt involved with sex. I don't know, is there any other Catholics here, or is it just fucking me? No? Yeah. Here, I'll make you feel at home. Latin! 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 All right, that didn't fucking work at all, did it? But she's cut down. Like, I like the idea of, and I'm going to say something to you. You're very beautiful. And when you did say if you put a 20 in my G-string, my mind went to the devil. I'm just going to tell you. The devil got in my head. But what I'm saying is, my wife she's cutting down on sexual positions. Get fucking cutting down. She's cut down to fucking 3 sexual positions, which is fine. But 2 of them don't involve me at all. And well, you know, I'm paying for a private Pilates instructor. That might have something to do with it, Isaac fucking Foster. But I have children like, I have a son, Mandrake, who calls me by my first name, which is his way of getting back at me for naming him Mandrake. Yeah. He's, I love him, don't get me wrong. He lives an alternative lifestyle. Well, let's give it up for the LGBT people. Give it up for them. Come on. Isn't it great to be who you fucking really are and to love who you really love and to be the person that you really are, unless you're Isaac Foster and you're teeing in the fucking front row? And if that's the person he really is, I say jolly good. Because I'd hate to think he just started sucking cock out of spite. Could be worse, you know. Could be a vegan.
Both.
Vegan. Once again, a comment from the heater. Vegans, you know the hardest thing for a vegan to do is just to keep it to themselves. They're like fucking dietary Jehovah's Witnesses. They want to fucking tell the world. Ah! I have a daughter who is a criminal lawyer. She drives a Jaguar. She makes 6 figures. And she's still on my fucking phone plan. When does that end? And she just thinks I'm stupid. You know, I figured out, Jen, that I have educated her just enough to look down on me. And she looks down on me. We were walking, on Sunday, we were walking down San Vicente Boulevard, and a woman of my vintage, of my age group, walked by, and she was in a beautiful dress. And I said, that's a beautiful dress. It really looks, it suits you. It goes with your eyes. And the woman was like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I look over, my daughter is giving me daggers. Dad, it's 2024. You just can't talk to women you don't know. That's a microaggression. I said, how exactly do you think you fucking got here? You know, I microaggressed your mother. I microaggressed the shit out of your mother. Every fucking shit. Do you think I sent her smoke signals? What the fuck? We didn't have this swiping of the right. There was no swiping. There was no the DMing. Is that what the DMing? That sounds dirty. DMing someone. Because look. This is how it was, Richard White. If we had a fondness or a desire to meet a young maiden, we actually had to put on pants, leave our domicile, transverse space, enter an emporium where age-appropriate gals congregated, and actually walk up to one and make noises from a hole in our face. It was called talking. That's where some of you guys come from. You know, and if we were rejected, We were rejected as God meant, like men, face to face. Face to fucking face. I told my daughter, I said, I remember the first words that your mother ever said to me. Right? 1992, improv, front par. And we were exchanging glances. Jen knows what I'm talking about. We were exchanging glances. She was kind of playing with her hair. Then she did this. You know what that is? It's the original swipe right. I made my way over and, you know, I gave her my best line. Hi, I'm Patty. I had no fucking game whatsoever, none. And she looked at me. She looked right in my eyes, and I was fucking smitten. You know, I was smitten. And she said, Patty, do you know where to get any cocaine? And I knew that it was love, because I really love cocaine. And so did she. And ladies and gentlemen, we've been married 31 years. Thank you. Thank you very much. So what I'm trying to say to you is if the apps aren't working for you, you should try cocaine. It worked for me. It worked for me. You know, and I've been married 31 years. I'm now an evolved, I identify as an evolved heterosexual. I know that no means no, right? Know that no means no. I've been married many years. I know even yes can mean probably fucking not. Probably not going to happen. But my sex life now is a lot like, it's a lot like finding a parking spot in Koreatown. You know, it's usually just easier if I pay for it. Hey, how about that? I had a guy today. I was at the Der Wiener Schnitzel, and there was an unhoused maiden who was wearing bicycle shorts, no bicycle, but she called me G.I. George Bush.
I see it.
Which everybody isn't entitled to their opinion. I thought was funny, and I found her charming, you know. And so I took $5 out. Even for the bid, it's worth $5. Am I right? And I handed her the $5, and a woman in a BMW yells out the window, "She's just going to spend that money on drugs and alcohol." I just said that's what I was going to spend it on. So, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys have been pretty mediocre tonight. I want to thank you. And I want you to keep it going as we bring back the mistress on this island of misfit toys. Give it up for Sam!
Give it up for Patty, everybody! Woo! Hell yeah.
My best laugh.
Thanks you. Wow. You ever feel seen in an interaction? Yeah. I just had that moment. Mediocre, I was giving you my best. That's me. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can find me. No, I'm kidding, you guys. This is the best. And it just keeps going. Who's ready for Richard White? Woo!
Thanks. Oh, Patty, it always is interesting when you're here because there's always a 50-50 chance you're going to ruin my opening bit. Anyway, well, real quick, I know you've been getting roasted the entire time from Patty, but let me just do one thing. Okay? I'm sorry. I just like one thing and then I'm going to just forget it. My favorite, like, sort of Foster type joke is the F in orphan stands for family.
I get
There's no F in there. Anyway, there's stupid ass joke. Anyway, Patty, this is where you ruined my joke. So, I love my parents. I do. I just want to preface that. But I feel like they've been trying to destroy my life since day one. For example, they named me Rich White. And they must have been in fucking stitches when they came up with that one, calling up their friends being like, "You will not believe what we're naming this kid. He's going to get bullied so hard." And I did. Because as Patty pointed out, Rich, nickname for that is Dick. So I got Dick White, or my personal favorite, White Dick. I didn't make it through high school that well, I'm not going to lie. But my mom, I feel like, is the biggest culprit in all this. And it's strange because she's a huge supporter of what I do, but she's also my number one hater. For example, I have this joke talking about how the more Leonardo DiCaprio ages, the larger his forehead gets. And this is true. And my mom loved that joke so much that she called me up and she went, "Rich, I love that joke about Leo, but you should find a way to connect it to your massive forehead."
Oh my God.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. I'll jot that down. I didn't know I had one. I didn't know I had one at all. And that one felt kind of personal. Like she was holding that one in her back pocket for a while, waiting for the perfect moment to say it, and she found it. But it gets worse, okay? Because I just turned 30, and I spent my birthday in Florida visiting my mom. And we were at a bar, and we were getting a little bit lit, and she just randomly turns to me and goes, Rich, do you know you're supposed to be born in January, but I induced labor? For context, I was born December 20th. So that shocked me. And I went, Mom, why was I born on December 20th? And she said, with such a loving look in her eyes, she said, for tax purposes. And she said that to me as if I would respond, understandable. Obviously, I didn't understand. So I was like, Mom, can you explain a little bit further? And she said, of course, honey. Yeah, we had you as a tax write-off. So here I am thinking my parents wanted to, wow, not a lot of people who know things about taxes. Anyway, here I'm thinking my parents wanted a Christmas baby, but they really were thinking about their 1993 tax return. For 30 years of my life, I thought I was meant to be born on that day, for my mom to casually shatter my reality at a hibachi grill in Central Florida while the chef was shooting sake into my mouth. So happy birthday to me. And I don't know if you know, you know who gave them that idea? Their doctor. See, I knew he was a medical professional, but I didn't realize at night he also was an H&R Block representative. So that was strange, because they were all just chatting about my literal life, like I was a 20% off coupon about to expire. And here's the thing about tax write-offs. I don't even know this. I usually get money back from that. I haven't seen a fucking cent. And according to Alan the other day I was here, he said I'm owed at least $3,000. So I'm gonna sue my parents if they do not give me that money. I'm more just concerned or scared about what my mom's gonna tell me when I'm 40. She's just gonna sit me down and go, Rich, have you ever seen The Truman Show? Well, you're living it, buddy. I'm not even your real mom. God damn it, you guys are awful tonight. I'm losing my train of thought because none of you have laughed. Shit, I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Fuck, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the pity clap.
Berate them.
No, I'm not going to berate anyone. All right. I literally am performing this very soon, so this isn't good. I'm literally performing this very shortly. So yeah, like I said, I just turned 30, and sometimes I think maybe I should have a kid. But then I remember I was at a birthday party once, and this child came up to me and said, "Hey, SpongeBob Teeth." And that kind of really settled that for me. I don't think and I asked him, I was like, why'd you just call me that, little guy? And he's like, oh, because of the giant gap in the middle of your teeth. And before I could even respond to the disrespect, he just starts Fortnite dancing. And in my head, I'm thinking, I should just join the fucking circus according to my mom and this child. I'm just all forehead and teeth, apparently. And when he's done dancing, I have to clap and go, great job, buddy, like he didn't just unlock a brand new insecurity in me. But those are kids, right? They have no filter. They'll be sitting there playing with like their Hot Wheels or something like, and then they'll just stop and stare at you into your soul and go, Mommy hits Daddy all the time. What kind of psychopathic Jeffrey Dahmer shit is that? I just want my life to go right. Every time I think my life is going right, I learned something new that just makes me feel more sad. I learned recently that if you make $150,000 in LA a year, you are considered poor.
What? Yeah.
What the fuck does that make me? Okay, I've never seen $150,000 in my entire life. Okay, the most money I ever had in my bank account was $7,000. I thought it was fucking Jeff Bezos. I'm like, I'm rich. And you're telling me that's not even a tenth of what it means to reach poor level status here in LA? Let me break it down to you like wage gap wise, okay? I am closer to being homeless than I am to being poor. That's fucking weird, okay? Have you ever been so broke that you think the only solution is to start a gambling addiction? Well, they say 99% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big, you know? So that's what I think. Like, if I just put a little bit of money down, I just hit it, boom, I'm a gajillionaire. Have you ever been so broke that you remember that your parents have life insurance policies? And you're thinking, they're getting up there in age. I just have to bide my time, you know? What else can I talk about? I'm really trying to think here. I know that was like my entire thing. that I'm gonna perform like next week. So that should be fun. Huh? Oh, at the Yoo-Hoo Room in Flappers. Yeah, I can see why the guy didn't book me at the main room. And I can see. Actually, I'm done. Anyway, thank you so much. My name is Rich White. You can find me on Instagram at RichardWhite_official or TikTok at Very Rich Comedy.
Give it up for Richard White. Find him in the Yoo-Hoo Room. What day? What time?
The 23rd.
The 23rd at 7. Yoo-Hoo at 7. Not again. We're not associated with Disney. It has nothing to do with the famous line from Frozen when Anna's they're in the snow and they get to the summer store because they think it's going to be summer before her sister made the magic winter, and she gets there and they go Yoo-Hoo, big summer blowout. Nothing to do with that Yoo-Hoo. Give it up for Richard White. He'll be back. We'll all be back. Yeah. No, I know. He comes back. I swear. He does. You see, I'm not stressed about it. No. You guys, if you guys have to go to the bathroom, do anything going on stage, obviously. Sometimes I have to go to the bathroom. You have to go right. Okay, yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, it's out to the left, and then you'll see a sign. It says restrooms, and it's right up the stairs. Yeah. I like your jacket. Who is ready for this femme fatale who I've missed very much? Holly Starr. Come to the stage.
Hello. It's been a long time. I don't feel like holding a mic. Let's see here. I decided it's time to clean house. You know, get rid of all the shit that I didn't need, that I always meant to use, never did. So I got a hysterectomy. Let that one sink in. For all the men here, hysterectomy means you have your uterus removed. That's where all life begins. So my husband now thinks I'm dead inside. I'll admit, though, I'm not all there because I had 5 fibroids removed, my fallopian tubes, my cervix, and my uterus removed. So now I use gender-neutral bathrooms. I'm not sure. Because, man, I'm not sure I'm totally female anymore, you know? I mean, I think I am, but I've kind of taken a liking to football and pegging.
Oh, dude.
Now my husband sleeps in the car. They took out a lot, right? I mean, it actually weighed 3... What did I get you with?
Just the fact that you're about to say how much it weighed killed me.
Yeah, it almost killed me too. Yeah, I ended up back in the ER with this shit. It wasn't good, but I'm alive. I'm here. Yeah, it weighed 3 pounds.
Holy shit.
Okay, 3 pounds. So fuck Ozempic. If you want to lose weight fast, just remove body parts. Oprah. So yeah, the post-surgery adjustment has been very weird. You know, like I was in a bad mood for no reason, real cranky. So I had to tell my husband I'm on someone else's period. No, I'm not going to lie, though. The hysterectomy has done a number on our relationship because we weren't allowed to have sex for 8 weeks. And that's a long time. 8 weeks is a long time. And it's because the stitching on the inside actually has, like, barbed wire.
Oh.
Yeah, it has, like, spikes. And I don't know a dick that's willing to jump that fence. I mean, I'm kind of pro-immigration, but it's... No. Okay. Guys, come on. That shit's funny. I mean, look, there's no average dick that could make it. I mean, I would need Navy SEAL dick. You know? Just wounded in action, keeps on going.
Bruh.
Thank you for laughing at that. But it was, look, 8 weeks was a long time. So I get it. So I told my husband it's all right to enter. Just don't back up.
Bruh.
Thank you. He's okay. It's a joke. He didn't enter. Not yet. Surgery was January 23rd. Just thought I'd get into details here. What was that over there? I saw you wave your hand.
You're gonna mark that on the calendar.
Yeah. It was a black day, the day that no sex begins. So anyway, the night before, it was kind of weird. I don't know if any of you have been through this, but like the night before surgery, I was like, kind of looked down and I'm like, my hoo-ha looks like a Wookiee. I better start shaving that shit. And I start shaving it, and I'm like, I gotta look pretty. And I'm like, what the fuck? Am I going on a date tomorrow morning? I mean, it's like, what, am I gonna be like a date where I'm knocked out with consent? You know, and I'm fondled by men and women wearing blue suits, all blue and hairnets. It doesn't sound like a date. It's starting to sound like a cult. So to mess with them, I drew in a Hitler mustache. With googly eyes. Come on, I need to make him laugh. Need to make him laugh in the surgery room. It turns out one of my fibroids was so big, it was the size of a baby's head. Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, did I just get a hysterectomy and an abortion? I'm not paying extra for that. That's fucked up. I mean, my operation was on a Tuesday. I'm like, it better be fucking 2 for Tuesday. Some call it Taco Tuesday.
Bruh.
All right. When I was in the hospital, look, I actually had really good food. Like, I had the best hamburger ever. Come on back in. I'm just about to talk about food. You hungry, red shirt over there?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, hospital food actually has good food. I couldn't fucking believe it. The burger I had in the hospital, you know, it had caramelized onions, it had crispy lettuce, it had juicy tomato. And I'm like, why is this so fucking good? Then I realized, according to my deductible, it's a $7,000 hamburger. I would have been happy if I could have shit a gold brick. It did not even out that way. And I'm talking about I had a hysterectomy in case you want to catch up here, guys. Yeah, you can handle it. You know what a uterus is?
Yeah.
Good. I don't have one anymore.
What?
It's gone. Yeah. So when I got home from the hospital, my pain meds were very limited because I'm allergic to Advil and Aleve. So my doctor, it's true, yeah, I am. So I'm very fortunate. It sucks. My doctor said, all right, well, you can take Tylenol or Oxy. I was like, what? That's like saying, do you want O'Doul's or a bucket of heroin? Or Heron? What the fuck, GQ? Is that Heron? Is it just me?
No, who said it? No.
Is that what? How do you guys say it?
Heroin.
Thank you.
South Chicago, we say Heron.
All right, well, we're in LA. So I tried my bucket of heroin. I tried Oxy. I puked everywhere. I'm not cool enough to start an opioid addiction. I'm just not. This has been a dramatic year, to say the least. You know, when I booked the hysterectomy, I had to like permanently choose to not have kids, Jen. And in my 30s, I really wanted to be, I don't have kids, but in my 30s, I really wanted to be a mom. I was ready, you know, but none of my relationships were ready because every guy I dated has something wrong with him. It had absolutely nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. But, so I got to see all my friends have kids first in my 30s, and that's when I finally understood why some animals eat their young. I mean, really, it's the crying, the screaming, the throwing things. If I wanted more of that, I'd go back to working at an ad agency. There are so many babies there, it's practically a daycare center. And I'm fine fucking saying that because I worked in one. I wrote ads for 25 years. I'm old, guys. I'm old. I'm 52, all right? I know I don't look it, but I am. Oh, Gen Z. I meant to say this is paper. This is paper.
Why did you have it on your iPad?
Because I still have a printer.
What's that?
Yeah. Yes, a printer. Where's the? Oh, I don't have the light yet, do I? You're pointing at something. Oh, thank you.
I was,
Yeah, I was. Yes, part of me's watching you. Part of me's got you, girl, all times. We'll talk about a printer later. I'll have to take you to Kinko's.
That's cold.
Yeah, okay. You're like, what the fuck is that? Like we get frozen yogurt?
That still exists.
You do know.
Kinko still exists.
Oh, I didn't think it did. All right. Anyway, back to me. Not having kids, working in an ad agency for 25 years. So I used to like market useless shit, and then eventually I lost my job, and so now I'm the useless shit. But it's okay. It's all right. Don't feel bad for me. I don't have a uterus, so I'm practically like Rich, a white male. So, I'm not worried about finding a job. I'll probably find another one tomorrow. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you. Oh, I did.
It's live stream.
Live streaming.
Yeah, I know. I record. Yeah, and I'm lazy. You can find me on Instagram, Holly Star Comedy. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
Let's give it up for Holly Star, everybody. And are you gonna leave for the headliner?
Oh, I'm gonna pee.
Hold for a quick 10. That's okay. Go do your thing. Yeah. You're missing out. It's on YouTube. And if you're not here live, we appreciate you watching. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, baby.
For Antoine Tobias. So glad to have you back.
Yes.
What up? Thank y'all so much. How y'all doing? I'm so mad he left. I had so much to say. He did. I gave him, as soon as he said he was bisexual, I just gave him a makeover. I was like, I can fix him. I can fix him up. All right. I didn't even know where to start. Sorry, I missed your set. I had to go pee, and then I had to stop my friend from walking into the street, like into traffic. Poor baby. He's okay. He's okay. It's hard, man. I don't know. I keep seeing all these white folks with green on. Y'all getting ready for St. Patrick's Day? Are y'all getting ready for that? Just me? Yeah. It's the whitest thing you can do after Black History Month. It is so disrespectful. Like, Black History is over and y'all do the whitest shit. I feel like I wonder sometimes if Black History Month for white people is like Christmas for Muslims. You're like, it's not my God. You know what I mean? It's like you're not. I don't know. Okay. I just wrote that back there. I don't know. I didn't get my notes together. I didn't plan on being here. I went to McDonald's. I had ice cream and French fries at McDonald's. My stomach is. I haven't had McDonald's in like 20 years, and I was rushing. I'm about to shit myself right now. Like literally, it's the worst. I don't know why. It was $8. I was like, I literally was like, "Where's your dollar menu?" And the guy was like, "We don't have one." I was like, "Okay, LOL. Where the fuck is the dollar menu? They don't have one." No. I haven't been to McDonald's in 15 years. I spent $8 on fries and ice cream. True story. I spent $8. I was so pissed about it, man. Okay, open mic. It doesn't matter. Last time I was here, I was explaining how external validation is tough for me. I seek it all the time. I just need love. I need love. I just want people to like me. And I realized this the other day when my old landlord died. He died, but he is not alive anymore. Like, his life is over. It is done for him. And I was just like, it's sort of interesting because he hated me. He hated me so much when he was alive. He hated me. He did not like me. And I kept thinking, I don't know if it was because of racism or homophobia or the fact that I lost my keys at like 4 in the morning. But like, whatever the case, he fucking hated me so much. And then he died. And I got so sad about it. And my friends were like, that is so sweet that you're so sad about someone who hated you that much. And I'm like, I don't care that he died. I just care that he died before he got a chance to like me. Like, I don't like, you spent your whole, I'm such a likable person. You know what I'm saying? How do you live your life and not like me? Like, I had plans for us. You know, I was going to run into him at a bar, buy him a drink. I don't know. I was going to get famous. He was going to see me on TV and realize to air his ways. But that'll never fucking happen because of fucking kidney failure. Rest in peace. Felix. What else? That was his name, or his name, I don't know. I'm single. Anybody else? Just me? Okay, great. Single. Thank you. Relationship. Good relationship. Cute relationship. Sure, whatever. No one cares. So codependent. Oh my God, like whatever. Like shut the fuck up. Like, oh my God. Someone loves me. I love them back. I'm single. Uber driver one, she goes, oh my God, you're so sweet. Why are you single? Like, bitch, because I am crazy. That's why. Because I'm crazy. I guess you're not crazy, but I am crazy. I am so crazy. And this woman, she was like, but you're such a doll. It's like, yeah, like Chucky or Annabelle. Like, I'm not normal. I'm like the little dude from Saw. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's play a game, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an insane person. I knew I was insane when I realized people were saying that Britney Spears was crazy. You know what I mean? They're like, she's crazy. I'm like, is she? Is she? Because that's what she just looks like me on a regular Tuesday in the kitchen. Like, I'm always dancing in my living room, too, by myself. No one knows it but my dog, but it's a thing. I don't think she's crazy. I think she's a good time. Do you understand? I think she's a good time. I'm getting older, and I realized, I was thinking about this today. I don't even know if it's funny or not, but I realized that good looks, beauty isn't enough for me anymore. This is not enough. Like, you gotta have a personality. You gotta be funny. You have to be something besides good looks. Like, I just realized, and I did a video and I posted it online today, and I've been getting so many fucking, like, DMs in my Instagram. They're like, depression. I'm like, I don't mean that I want ugly people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you still have to look good. I just want you to have a good person. Come on in, sir. Come on in. Are you ready? Hello, buddy. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, I don't know, man. I love how white dudes are always like, they'll do something weird, like cuckolding or whatever, and they'll be like, that's my form of reparations. I'm like, just give us money. We don't want we don't give a shit about the weird shit y'all do. You know? I feel like you're so disappointed in me. I don't know. No. It's just that look. You're like, you're so disappointed. Like my 4th grade teacher, Miss Davis. She was a little racist, though. No, that was Miss Rush. I'm sorry. Miss Davis was great. Anyway, someone asked me recently, how did I get gay? Friend from high school. He was like, how did you get gay? I was like, I think my mom had too much candy when she was pregnant. Sugar, 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 and here I am. But she made me hold her purse when I was 8 years old. Like, how did I get gay? It's such a stupid question. I was talking about this the last time. People were like, I did a podcast. Somebody was like, how did you? They go, were you born gay? Were you born gay? Ask me this question. Do y'all believe in people are born gay? What do you think? Yeah. You're born gay? I wasn't. No, I was born straight, and then my parents named me Antoine. Like with a name like Antoine in my cheekbones, you know what I mean? Like, my name is spelled Antjuan. Like, it spells, it writes itself in cursive. Like, it's like Antjuan, Antoine. It's a French name spelled in Spanish. That's gay. That's gay. Antjuan, Antoine. That's so gay. I was talking about this a lot of time too, to get dark with it. When people ask me, anytime somebody asks me if I was born gay, I always like get dark on them because they're like, because I'm like, if you're saying I'm not born gay, what you're saying is something had to have happened along the way to make me gay, right? Like either you're born gay or like you meet like a witch or a warlock or something, they like put some gay shit on you or whatever, or I don't know. But I just sucked my first dick when I was 8, and that's a true story. What? Sucked the first dick at 8. Thank you. I told a guy this before. He goes, oh my God, that's horrible. I was like, well, it was another kid. You know what I mean? He goes, oh my God, that's so horrible. I was like, but there was an adult present. He's like, okay, that's horrible. I'm like, you're right. That is quite horrible. It's a true story, though. It's my trauma, not yours. Relax. But then he was like, so is that why you're gay? I'm like, no. Because my babysitter, a couple years later, made me finger bang her. So he's like, so are you bisexual? And I'm like, okay. I'm not bisexual. And I've been trying to figure out a punchline. There's no punchline, obviously, because I'm talking about, you know, what happened to me. But I do know this, is that I was an attractive kid, apparently. And if loving me was wrong, they didn't want to be right because they were all over me, is what I'm saying. And you guys seem a little jealous. Like, I don't know, were you ugly children? I don't know. Okay. That's bad. I shouldn't say that. No. Should I drop that joke?
No.
I should keep it.
No, do not.
All right. I've been trying to. Let me see. Okay. I want to do something funny to end with, but that's not why I'm here. I'm not here. I'm not fucking here to be the funniest person in the world. I'm here to work on jokes. You know what I'm saying? That may or may not work. I'm trying to do. Okay. Here's the thing. Mental health therapy. I'm in therapy. My therapist, like, okay, so I've had any therapy. We're all in therapy, right? Like you, okay. No, we know. We know. Everybody else, though, you'll get there. You'll get there. We know. Or you have a horrible therapist. But like me, I had a horrible therapist. My first therapist, well, she was a psychiatrist, and she recommended me first of all, she diagnosed me with ADHD, and then she recommended me a book to read about ADHD. It's like it's like, why would you do that? I have ADHD. That's not. Then I had another therapist. My mom recommended. It was a black dude. He was gay. Black gay dude. I was like, oh my God, he's awesome. But he was like in his like 70s. So he was an old black dude giving me old black dude advice. He told me once that I should wear a condom when I have sex with my boyfriend so that I don't give my wife AIDS. I was like, that's not. I was like, Dr. Crenshaw, that's like 80s advice. That's not, it's 2024. You're antiquated, sir. Okay, I couldn't find the joke that I wanted to work on. Basically, I got a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Okay, God, I'm so sorry. I wanted to be funny for y'all. I really did, but I'm doing my best. Like, I can't be funny every time. Okay, it's hard to be funny every time. This is not. You can't. I mean, I'm funny. I mean, I know that, and I was funny now too, just not polished. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna end with this. So, thank you. See, that's the problem. No, I'm just playing. Okay, fuck, I got a minute, and I just wanted to talk about, okay, so I'm trying to do this whole, like, thing. My name is, okay, so I was, like, y'all, I watch, okay, I shouldn't say this, but I watch Murder Mystery Makeup every night before bed. That's what women put on makeup and tell you about people getting murdered. What? Jesus. I watch it every night. It's, like, so relaxing. They're like, yeah, and like she killed him. It's crazy. Anyway, I was watching the other night, and like I don't pay for YouTube, and so I was like high, I was edible, and like I didn't skip the ad. You ever like you watch the ad, but then like you ever keep watching the ad? Oh my God, don't keep watching it. Sir, I wrote it down word for word. I stopped the thing. The guy was like, hi, my name is Eric, and I used to be an asshole, and I was like, okay, cool. And so then the cameraman pulls out, and then Eric is literally in my dream home. Like it's like wall to wall, like ceilings. It's beautiful. Like, is this like big? He's a pool in the back or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so now this 30-second spot has turned into an infomercial. And I'm like, and it's like tailored for me specifically, like an advertise. You would understand. It's like advertising. And so the guy, he goes, do you have a problem with procrastination? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, Eric, I absolutely do. And then he goes, do you want to improve your acting? I was like, how the fuck does Eric know I'm an actor? I was like, yes, Eric, I want this in my life. And then he goes, well, look, that's when, okay, so blah, blah, blah. He goes, do you live in an upscale neighborhood in West Hollywood? I go, yeah. He goes, but do you have bedroom carpet and popcorn ceilings? I'm like, okay, that's very specific, right? Like, it's kind of bad. He goes, is your ex a narcissistic piece of shit with undiagnosed bipolar disorder? I'm like, Eric knows me so fucking well. And then he goes, well, come down to the Scientology Center. And I literally was like, I think I want to be a Scientologist because that commercial was so perfect for how did they know? Like, it was the fucking worst. Anyway, all right, I won't leave y'all with anything. I'm just going to say this was great. You guys are awesome. You can find me at Antoine, ANTJUAN, Tobias is funny on Instagram. Or you can find me, you know, just around at the LA. I can't never say this way, the LA School of Comedy. Yeah. Sorry, okay. Thank you, bye.
Everybody. Yeah. Didn't you feel like you were like at his concert, like, and you were like trying to remember like what city you were at? You're like, what is this? Like Singapore, LA School of Comedy? Dude, we are live, we are national, we're international, we're everywhere. Shout out Jason, Sam, Sunda Kronquist, our director. She's not here right now, but she will be back soon. Peace and love to all of you. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Don't leave anything, you know what I mean? You got your keys, everything? Okay, good night, Los Angeles. See you